My plan is to do 30 days of spinal decompression, making sure that I have some kind of spinal decompression, at least one pass of the spine for 30 days to really shift my health. I've been dealing with a knee issue, as you know, and going, I went 3 weeks, just, I don't know. There's always a story, isn't there? And
Yes.
literally I was I was hobbling along and I said, no, no, this is not my life. This is not my body. I get to be more in tune. So that's what I'm doing, a 30-day challenge. And I challenge anybody else to do it with me.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. How can we support you and how can we support each other? Who wants to do this together? Maybe. And the reason why I asked on what she was going to do is because she wants to do a whole pass of the spine, but some people might want to do two. Some people might say, I want to make sure I do at least a tailbone every day, or at least one pose every day. Or, this is where we get started. I was journaling this morning also because I have some goals that I'm working on inside of my business. And I was given a prompt about what was the prompt? I meant to bring it with me. Um, it was like, what am I doing to avoid the fruits, right? My plan, right? So you guys are having plans with your bodies. I do too. I might be executing on that plan better, but there's areas I'm not executing on my plan, right? So what am I doing to avoid it? And I was also asking like my body, right? Why am I avoiding it? And because I when you tap in, I could feel it in my in my belly, like this queasiness, right? But then I started to realize I'm gonna feel queasy in my growth edges, and I'm gonna feel queasy if I stay where I'm at, right? So I was like, I'm not getting away from this queasy. And eventually, as I grow, it's not going to feel queasy, right? But it feels yucky staying where we're at, which is what you're noticing when you don't do poses for 3 weeks, right? And and look, it's sometimes because, and this is the other part that came out in the journaling, it's so relevant for here too, of course. When we, oh gosh, I hope I don't just lose it. Oh, fudge. Oh gosh. Okay. Sometimes we feel challenged in staying small, right? Like I was saying, but when we grow, like we get bigger. And that is sometimes what scares us. Like that's that uncomfortable space of what's possible as we expand in consciousness. And we're really, while we're using the body to do it, what we're doing in this practice is expanding in conscious awareness of our body, the messages it's saying to us, how that relates in the world. And so that can feel uncomfortable, right? But there was like a bit of a reframe coming to me where it was not so much about growing big and not staying small. And it was more about the forwardness of consciousness, right? Stop thinking about it as I'm going to get so big and things are going to, or I'm going to get into a space I don't know where I'm at inside of me, in this case with our spine. But because really what's there for you is bliss. And some people would be like, what? Right? Like, yeah, like I have bliss inside of me. Yeah, and we cut ourselves off from it, right? So let's just start thinking like not so much where all this bigness and where we're going, but just the fact that we are moving forward, right? And that's stagnancy feels yucky too, right? Yeah.
I share something, the reason behind the 30 days is so often chiropractors tell us, you need to come in, you need to come in more often. And it's about getting my body used to all the things that you're saying right now, getting my body and my muscles used to keeping my spine in the right place. That having that awareness to where it's really a part of my everyday life when I'm not doing the spinal decompression. So being aware where my neck is, where my head is, where I'm laying when I go to sleep, all the things, the 30 days, is part of creating a new ritual and really diving into me and my body. And I think we tend to think of this also as exercise, and it is. However, it's not just exercise. There's so many things that are involved in it, and there's so many great benefits from
Yeah.
it, that if you've been struggling at all, like I have, of really taking care of myself, create something like this to really shift you.